Last time we saw you, it was, I don't know, 13 seconds after you won an Academy Award?
Yeah.
Do you have any memory of seeing us backstage?
I do.
You do?
It was all beginning to become like a blur. Like, you know, it was such a beautiful journey leading up to the Oscars.
Yeah.
And I don't think that I was there as myself today, but my 13-year-old self was there the whole time.
Wow.
Yeah.
Well, speaking of little kids, we were there when you FaceTimed with your
Yeah, your
sons.
husband brought you the phone.
They were so happy. They're really happy. The way that they saw my win was sort of like a soccer tournament. You know what I mean?
Right.
Okay.
Everything is leading up to this the great big
The World
finale
Cup.
of this.
Was
Yeah,
this,
the World
was
Cup.
this a Champions League win or a World Cup win? Like a World
It was
Cup?
a World Cup. It was a
win.
World
Okay.
Cup.
Yeah.
And then my youngest did ask me, because he's a little more competitive than the other ones. He was just like, but this was for supporting actress, right? So immediately, because he is my little twin, I was like, of course it was. Well, what about, you know?
Yeah. Right. So on the soccer pitch, where would the supporting actress be?
I think exactly. Well, they all they're learning just the power of like teamwork and being there.
Right.
And two of my boys that play, one is a goalie, and two of them, one is a midfield, and the other one, I don't know what other position
Striker?
he does, but he is the captain, and he's taking that leadership with great regard. So it's really important.
Yeah, I remember you had a cold. You were suffering.
I collapsed right after. I lost my voice within an hour after I
Your
won
body
the
said
award.
Your body said, finally, I can relax now.
I couldn't stand on those heels that I had. All I wanted to do was crawl in bed and maybe cry. I don't know. I didn't know why. I just needed to cry.
Yeah, no, I would think that like having to do that sort of like the award show, like the lead up to it, is exhausting on its own, but then if you get any little bug, it's just gonna affect you so much more.
Absolutely, and your body is running on pure adrenaline. So you know that your immune system is in optimal condition, but once you tell your body that it's over, then everything sort of collapses.
Shuts down.
But I do have to say kudos to Netflix, because I do believe that had it not been for their support, our film Emilia Perez would have never reached, you know, all the grounds that it reached.
Yeah,
and they really, throughout it all, they were sort of like Life is Beautiful, that Roberto Benigni movie,
Sure.
Yeah.
where we felt like the kids, that when all these adversities were happening, Netflix was still marching on and giving us that encouragement. So I do believe that independent films need the support of wonderful producers and wonderful production companies and studios that back them up and lead them to the Oscars.